Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk to you guys about the leash for kids. I know this could be a touchy subject, but I wanted to clarify some stuff about it, and it's actually really helpful for some parents like me, and I'll explain to you guys why. And it's really not a bad thing to have, and I'll also show you guys how this one is the one that I have and why I chose that one. So before we head on with this video, if you're new here, welcome, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure to do that right now before we keep going. Alright guys, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so first I'm going to show you guys which one I have, and it's this one. I believe they have two different lengths. I think there's a 5-foot long one and a 9-foot long. I got the 9-foot because obviously I want my daughter to have more freedom. The goal here is not for her to stay close and stuck to me, but I went ahead and purchased the 9-foot long one. Also, what I really like about this one is that it's attached to your wrist, so it's super easy. You would just put this like that on your wrist, and then on your kid you would put their little wrist in here, and then it's double velcro to secure it. So you would just put this like that, and then this on top, so it's nice and steady, so your kid can open it and just take off. And this is how it looks like. It's not a leash type of thing like with a harness and stuff like that. It's more like you're attached to your kid and they can't go too far. I know a lot of people judge this, and I was one of them. Like, before I had my daughter, I didn't know anything about kids. I did know because I used to nanny and take care of kids, but that's different than having your own child full time and dealing with everything, you know, their tantrums, their like everything basically, and like you have to literally watch them. My daughter is a runner, and I will tell you guys a few stories that happened to me, and this led me to wanting to get this for her because it's for her safety. I'm not getting this to like have her like a prisoner where she's gonna have to stay next to me at all times. There are places where I don't have to use it because I know she's in a safe environment and she's not gonna get ran over. She's not going to get lost in a crowd, and I'm okay with that. Like, there are places where I take her where I see animals and stuff, and like those places I feel safe and she doesn't need it. I'm not that type of person where I'm gonna use it for every single thing and everywhere I go. But there are places where this is very helpful. I'm gonna tell you guys like a story. I didn't even tell you guys how I used to be. So let's go backwards. Before I had Giselle, I would see parents with that, like with even the harness, you know, where they have a little backpack and it has like a leash on it. I always was like, why are parents using this? Like, this, it looks like a leash on your dog. Like, kids are not dogs. I would always judge people that would use that. Like, you can't control your kid. Like, that's how I used to think, right? Until I had my daughter. Once she turned 2, she became crazy. Like, my daughter runs so fast that we had moments where we had a panic attack because we couldn't find her, and it was so bad, you guys. So I told myself I can't do this anymore. I have to get something, and this is why I found this one, and I thought it was better than the harness with the backpack. So I'm not judging those parents at all, but I just thought for my daughter, I thought this was a better deal, like a better situation. I'll tell you guys a few situations that happened to me so you guys can understand. I am a person who goes to Disneyland a lot. I love Disneyland. We are Disneyland fans over here. One time I was at the cashier. I was gonna buy a toy for my daughter. She was right next to me and she had the toy in her hand, and I told her to, like, you know, give it to me when I tell her. So the lady was in front of the cashier, was talking to me. I think she was asking me if I had the membership so she could scan it or whatever. It took literally 1 second, and then I looked down, my daughter's gone. Like, gone. My heart dropped, because if you guys ever been to Disneyland or Disney World, you guys would know that it's a crowded area, and I've heard some crazy stories, like people who take their kids and they would change their clothes and just walk out Disneyland with them, and then, you know, God knows what they do with those poor kids. And So that really scared me. So I'm looking everywhere in the store. I cannot find her. I'm rushing, looking for her everywhere. My heart is beating so fast. I really thought I was gonna die. I walk outside. I'm like, my first instinct was to look inside real quick and then go outside, because something told me like she could have ran out, and that's the more dangerous because that's where there's like a lot of crowd and stuff. So I walk outside and I see my daughter running out the store with the toy in her hand, running away from me, and she's just looking back at me and laughing, and then she would keep running away with the toy. And I was like, oh my god, like I was so glad I found her. All of this happened in like less than a minute, but I was freaking out. Like that was the longest minute of my life. So I'm telling you guys, there is a reason why I bought this, because I cannot lose her. Like anyone who's a parent would understand this. So I'm telling you, my daughter runs very far, very fast, and she's fearless. Like she does not care about anything. Like nothing will, you know, scare her. One time my boyfriend was with her and she was running towards the street. Like we live next to a very, very busy street. Every time I go to a store with my daughter because I need to buy something like shoes or something, and she doesn't always want to sit in her stroller. She wants to walk too, and that's part of their growth, you know. And like us, like we can't sit all day. So I understand that. I let her down and I told her like, you have to like stay next to mommy. We're gonna go buy something and then we can go and do whatever. But anyway, so we go in the store. My daughter, I can't even ask a question to the lady at the store because she would take off and run. I think it's like she's laughing. She's just being a kid. She's being a kid and she's being an innocent child, which is completely normal. I get it. But she won't stay next to me even if I tell her. She thinks everything is a joke. I get it. But at the same time, as a parent, I'm looking for safety. You know, and like in a store, your kid can be taken away in 1 second. Like you're talking to the lady that asked her a question, you turn around, your child is gone. So this is why I bought this, because I really was like, okay, that's it. I've had too many situations where my daughter had run away from me. She won't really listen right now because she's only 2, you know. So, and I thought that this could also maybe like teach her like, you have to stay with mommy. I just don't want to take that risk anymore, especially when I go to Disneyland. It's a fun place, but it's a very scary place too. And also the reason why I got this is because, like I said before, my daughter, like if I go to Disneyland, I know she's secure when she's sitting in the stroller. And you know, every time you have to take them out and then you have to go in line to get on a ride. Also there, like she acts up, you know, like she doesn't want to be in line for like 30-40 minutes, you know. I realized that when I had this on her, she was able to be more remote. I know she's right there. She's not gonna go anywhere. I feel like she's done better when I've had her on that. Like if we're in line to go on a ride, she's been behaving really, really well. I also feel more at peace knowing that my daughter is not gonna disappear in a split second and I'm not gonna find her anymore. So I'm telling you guys, before I was a mom, I used to judge. I used to do all of that. And now as a mom, I totally understand parents who get this type of stuff. I understand and I get it, and I'm not judging anymore. So that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about this, because I feel like if you have a kid like mine, then go and get yourself one. Don't hesitate. You're not torturing your child. This is literally for pure safety. And this wasn't even expensive. I think this was like $9 or something like that. And there's a shorter one which I didn't want to get. I still want my daughter to be around me, but I still want her to also have her little space and freedom. But there's a smaller one and I think it was cheaper too. But like it's this one, the 9-foot long one, is only $9. So what is $9 comparing to losing a life? Even if you live right by a street or anything like that and you're used to going for walks with your children, or you have more than one kid, you know, this would really be helpful for you guys. I highly recommend it. You guys do whatever you want. I'm telling you guys from my experience, this is a life lifesaver, and I highly recommend this to every single parent. I'm also gonna link this down below in the description, so if you guys are interested in purchasing it, you guys just click on my link down below and go ahead and get yourself one. I promise you it's gonna help you so much. I'm not even doing this as a promotion or whatever. I'm literally telling you guys what I think is best. I'm really glad that I found this. I'm just sharing it with you guys. I'm just sharing it with all the parents. We need to help each other out, right? All right, guys, so I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, share, comment down below, and guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.